Good morning, Year 7s. Today we're going to wrap our presents for the Kingston Young Carers. So I'm going to show you everything that your classroom has so that you can wrap your presents. And I'm going to show you how to wrap one really beautifully so they all have a lovely present for their Christmas party. So we've got about 100 presents. I think they're going to be a bit like this, boxes of chocolate. So there are about 16 in each classroom. So you're going to wrap these with a friend. You won't be wrapping one each. So you'll be wrapping with someone who's at your table. So everyone has a box like this. It'll have tape, it'll have ribbon, and it'll have a roll of paper all pre-cut. But you'll need to just take one box between two to do the wrapping. So now I'm going to show you how to do it. Move that out of the way and take the wrapping out of its tube. And I'm just going to take the first one on the top, which looks like this. Now that looks a bit big, so I'm going to trim that down. So your first job is to take your tape and cut it into 3 or 4 pieces so that you're all ready to tape when you're wrapping. I'm going to use the back of a chair, but you can just use the edge of your table to stick your tape. So take the little bits off there. 1, stick it on the edge of your table. Try not to stick your fingers. 2, 3, 4. It's always sticking to itself, so I'll unstick it. 4. Now, the trick with this is the next person's going to have the tape stuck. So what you want to do is just fold the very bit of end over on itself. Then you can find the end really easily. So your next job will be to take your wrapping paper and put your present upside down in the middle. Now this looks really big to me. So what I'm going to do is take one side and just take it to the opposite edge like that. Yeah. And then this piece is going to come over the top. So I'm going to fold that edge down, make it a little bit shorter, and that will eventually go over the top and tape down. But I think these edges have too much paper because this is such a small, flat box. I'm going to shift it right to the end because really you only need a little bit to go up to fold up those side pieces. So all of this, I only need a little bit there too. So all of that, I'm going to trim off now. Okay, and I always save these bits because you can always use them for smaller presents. Okay, so now you're back to doing this edge to about that edge of your present. So you cover that whole side and then your tape is all ready. You fold this bit back over and stick that down. So now you've got your big piece down. Then you get these edges. And what you want to do is push the paper to the bottom of the present and make a little crease, and you sort of make these little triangular wings at the end there. And then you fold that in, you fold that in and crease that down so it's flat, then you fold it up. Get another piece of tape, it's all ready. Stick that down, turn it around. Same thing, you press it to the edge of the present, make these little triangular wings at the end, flatten that down to the corner, and then you pull that edge up there. And again, another piece of tape, stick that down. So now you've got the wrapped present. And then you'll have a variety of bows and ribbons you can choose from. So I might decide to do silver. I might do silver. I think that looks really shiny and festive. So I'm going to show you how to do a ribbon around a box. So you have to do this very gently and just flip it over as you're tying on the ribbon so you can get on both sides. So I'm going to take a ribbon about the length, the distance between my arms as I spread them out. That should be enough ribbon to go around the box. And you put it on the top of the box like that, quite tight, nice and taut across the box. Then you gently turn the present around, turn it over, pull the ribbon so that it's about even at the end, and make a cross, a bit like you're tying a shoe, like any sort of tie, and then you go back down to the end of to the bottom of the box, turn it back over, and then you have your two ends on this side. And now you can just tie a bow like you always do on a shoe. Now these ribbons, if you take your scissors and open them up like that, find the end, and you put your thumb just on the ribbon and pull it really tightly, it'll spring back and end up curly. Keep your thumb on the edge of the ribbon and just peel it slowly like that. Now we have quite a few of these sort of bows, but maybe not one for everyone. So if there is still a bow available, you can stick it there, or you can just stick it there. It's completely up to you where you want to put your little bow. And that's it. Now everyone at the party for the Kingston Young Carers will have a lovely box of chocolates under their Christmas tree. And well done, and thank you for joining in. Have fun.